I know I'm a little late on this, but I guess I just really need to just sort of. I need to tell myself this. I was wrong. 1,000,000% incorrect. Now, if you were to tell me, a few days ago, or rather, like at least a week ago, CM Punk is coming back, I would have told you either A, he's not, B, if he is going to be like a commentator, or C, he just ain't. So, you know, like, so him coming back, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was never a huge CM Punk fan. I always thought he looked cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause in his younger years, his hair was longer, and he used to have the armband, the tape fist, and stuff like that, and it was just like really cool to look at. You know what I'm saying? He was a really visually cool looking dude, and but obviously, but his wrestling, like I was watching, like AJ Styles and I'm not even a huge fan of AJ Styles. I mean, there was Austin Aries, Jay Lethal. Like when CM Punk was a big deal in Ring of Honor, that was Ring of Honor itself was a big deal. So he wasn't just that one wrestler. There was so many. I mean, granted, he's one of the cornerstones, the pillars of Ring of Honor, and ultimately became a pillar of pro wrestling in his own right. It's really something to take into consideration. The dude has done a lot. So him popping up in AEW, I don't lie, like that crowd was amazing. To be able to get that kind of reaction just for showing up somewhere is an awesome thing. You have to understand, like this dude was gone for a long time, and there was speculation, at least for me anyway, that he was never going to come back. So to see that happen, it was amazing. Which is why I don't see why anybody will make fun of that one guy in the crowd who was crying. Look, with everything that's been happening in professional wrestling in the past, I'll say 3 years, it's easy to be cynical. It's easy to kind of have this outlook of what's going on in the wrestling universe. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. Like with the combination of all the releasings, the deep pushings. All of these things that's kind of been going on, especially with WWE like toppling now. You have like with everything that's been going on, it's a good thing to be a wrestling fan. It's a good thing to be a wrestling fan, but it's also been really painful. So that one wrestling fan right there, that guy, that dude probably had no, his hope was probably gone. He was probably just watching wrestling out of habit, at least I think. And then just one moment, everything that was cool about wrestling to him became cool again. Like, if you don't have that kind of emotional connection to professional wrestling, are you even a fan? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't call you one. It's wild, man. It's crazy. I don't see why people are mocking them. Not like I really do. I mean, like I don't feel. First off, being mean, in my opinion, has never really been anything worth flexing about because everybody is mean. Everybody has these mean spirited, ill will, sociopathic, cruel tendencies towards another human being. So another bully is not really special to me. Like I can't just look at somebody insult another person for no reason and just be like, that's funny. I can't do that because I mean, no. The only people who I feel like should be bullied are white supremacists and maybe homophobes, transphobes too. They should all be bullied. Like you can probably convince those guys that what they're doing is terrible, but white supremacists are just way too out there. They deserve no sympathy whatsoever, none, 0%. They should just like get the business. But the fact is, that's not that's not who's normally getting bullied. It's so weird, like completely like taken away from everything that's been going on lately in professional wrestling. We really don't take time to actually talk smack about bad people. We always seem to do it for people who we think are worth insulting, but we never exactly do it about terrible people. Which is kind of going to bring me to my next point. me, I 100% personally think, and this is gonna sound weird, I think that Jackson Riker should become U.S. champion. I don't like Jackson Riker. I was never really a huge fan of. I was never really a huge fan of his, and I don't like the fact that out of the Forgotten Sons, he's the only one that managed to stay. I feel like that just sort of confirms an awkward agenda that has been sort of pushed for eons now. But the fact of the matter is that like it's easy to remember. Like for me anyway, Jack Swagger had one of the best runs as U.S. champion ever, ever. And I am going to cover that in probably like my next video. I'll cover as to why I say these things in another video. Love, peace. Y'all have a good one. And to the crime fan out there, yo, you the man.